What if Gohan never broke the Z Sword? How would this impact Dragon Ball Z?
Don't blame me if I break you. I will not let you destroy my world! Goku! Let's do this!
Hey everybody, welcome to this week's episode of Dragon Ball Z Discussion, where we do weekly discussion about Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT. Today's discussion is, what if Gohan never broke the Z Sword? How would this impact Dragon Ball Z, and more importantly, what would have changed if Gohan never broke the Z Sword? So inside the discussion, I'm going to include all the flaws that would have happened, and I'm going to talk about how this would affect Dragon Ball Z Battle of God, Dragon Ball F, and even Dragon Ball Z Super. So everybody, let's get right to the discussion. What if Gohan never broke the Z Sword? Alright, so let's talk about the flaws of what would have happened if Gohan never broke the Z Sword. The only reason why Gohan went to Supreme Kai to get the Z Sword was so that he could train with it and unlock his power. Supreme Kai believed that if you could wield the Z Sword, you summon the strength you need to beat Majin Buu. But they had no idea that if you break it, that's where the real power comes, because old Kai would have came out from the sword. So if Gohan never broke the Z Sword, old Kai would have never come out from the sword. He would remain sealed inside the sword. And now if old Kai is sealed inside the sword, that means we would not see no Mystic Gohan. Yes, no Mystic Gohan at all. So we would not see that epic fight with Gohan versus Super Buu. So that's one flaws right there we would miss. We would not see no Vegito, because old Kai is the one who told them about the Pretora Ring, and if they didn't know about the Pretora Rings, no fusion for Vegito or Supreme Kai and Computer Kai would not have fused together. And while that's happening, Super Buu would have gone and absorbed Gotenks, and he would have tried to absorb Piccolo too. And once when that happens, pretty much Super Buu is unbeatable. But we still have hope. When it comes to the situation, knowing King Yama, he would have gave Goku the permission to go down there and stop Super Buu like he gave Vegeta the permission. But the only difference here is that Goku would have came down there prepared, as in he would have teach Gohan the fusion dance. And I believe Goku and Gohan would have done the fusion dance, and they would have fused to Gohan. And with that power, they would have ended Buu easily. And then once when they end Buu, that's when they would have gone find Dende and try to revive everyone and fix all the damage with the Dragonballz. So everything would have been back to normal, but then Goku would have to go right back otherworld. So one flaws right here is that Goku would have remained dead, and pretty much everyone would have celebrated that the terror of Majin Buu is done, and Majin Buu himself would have been gone for good. So therefore, no Oob. Now this would affect Dragon Ball Z Battle of God, because if Goku's not there, Beerus would have wanted to see the Super Saiyan God, and by the time he comes to Earth, King Kai would have tried to warn Vegeta about Beerus and that he has a temper, and if you don't watch his temper, he will go and destroy the entire planet. So Vegeta would have probably gone and tried to save Earth, because he accepts Earth as his home. But one thing that would change is that we would not see no Super Saiyan God, and Vegeta wouldn't get the respect he got from Bulma for stepping up for her when Beerus slapped her. And Beerus wouldn't lose any temper. The only reason why Beerus lost his temper was because Majin Buu didn't share any pudding cup with him. And at the end of the day, he would have gone right back to his planet, and Whis would not train Vegeta. So therefore, no Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta. And if that didn't happen, when Frieza comes back, he would have gone and destroyed the entire Earth. And eventually down the road, Beerus would have gone and killed Frieza. And there would have been no Dragon Ball Super, and that's pretty much where Dragon Ball Z would have ended. This is what would have happened if Gohan never broke the Z Sword. But one thing I feel that we would see out of this result is that we will see a fusion with Goku and Gohan. But at the end of the day, Goku would remain dead, and everyone else would have died and joined him in other world. That is all for today, people. Let me know your thoughts on what you think about what would have happened if Gohan never broke the Z Sword, and how you think this would affect Dragon Ball Z. If this is anything like my discussion and what we have to talk about, please drop me a like, that would be amazing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I'll greatly appreciate it. I'm Goku D23, having Saiyan Day, people.